excites you right now?
To tell truthful stories, to tell truthful stories. As an actor, I'd like to be part of truthful stories of films that I should be proud of, my team should be proud of, India should be proud of. I think that's very important to me. India should be proud of. I think when we make a film in India, I think it should be
That you would definitely want to be part of a film like that.
Yeah, I think we should make. I think, wow, man, why didn't we make a film like that?
Yeah.
Somebody else sitting somewhere to say, why didn't we make a film like that? I want the world to feel that way about my country. You know, it's very important to me.
Right.
Kaveree.
You're also part of Jayesh Bhai's Zone, right? Yeah, which is you're playing Ranveer Singh's dad, if I'm not
mistaken. Yes, young dad.
Young dad, of course. Everything you do is young. But how is it working with that very, excitable young man?
You know, that guy, I thought, that he's not excitable. He's excitable, of course, but that's a bad way to describe him in many ways. Yeah, I think that excitability is just the endeavor to put his best foot forward.
Yeah.
There could be people who are excitable at a party. There could be people who are excitable in the house. But they could be useless to me. But his excitement is an excitement to put his best foot forward.
Yeah.
There's no lazy foot forward.
Yeah.
The excitement is converted into endeavor.
Yeah. And tremendous hard work.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When I see that endeavor in him, I say, go ahead, man, get excited, Yeah. I'm not going to, because sometimes you see people jumping around all the time. I say, hey, he's draining my battery. I don't need that. But in Ranveer's case, it's incredible how the energy, and I thought I had good energy. I really, and it's just incredible the way the man wants to put his best foot forward.
When you look back on some of your iconic roles, Boman, which is the one that you find the most delicious, to use Dibakar's words?
The exact Dibakar's film.
Yeah. Yeah.
I find it, and I can't call it iconic. In fact, I don't watch my movies again. Once I see that, no, I don't. I can't.
Why is that?
I really don't know.
So you just watch it while you're dubbing it, or the rushes?
No. I see it once for sure.
Okay.
For at the premiere or some trial show, or maybe I'll go with family or friends. If it's really, maybe a second. But that's it.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen 3 Idiots in years, and people quote stuff from there. I said, where's that from? From your movie. Then people quote stuff from, well, आपके साथ बैठना है. One guy came to, sir, आपके साथ बैठो. हाँ, बैठेंगे. I didn't know. What are you talking about, man? So इन्होंने आपके, अरे यार आपके फिल्म घोसला आप बोलते रहते ना आपके. Oh yeah, really. I just find it I find it difficult to watch my own movies. And a lot of my detractors will say, yeah, so do we. But no, that's a joke.
I don't think so. But you've also been part of a lot of wonderful light comedies, which were just good fun. What were those films like? What were those film sets like?
I think I am extremely proud of those films.
The housefuls.
I get you. I get you.
Yeah.
I'm extremely proud of those films, and I'll tell you exactly why.
Yeah.
I cannot expect every single person from every corner of the country to like a content-driven film, for example.
Yeah.
Okay, or a subtle film.
Right.
And there has to be someone who has to entertain those wonderful folk too. They are our fellow Indians, and I don't expect them to receive every film the way we expect. Let's make meaningful films. Of course we should. Let's make good quality films. But even if they are all and out bloody entertainers, I'm with it because it's doing a noble enough job. It's bringing a smile on someone's face. My mom. And it's got a lot to do with my mom, actually. I don't want to be cynical and say, now, I used to watch those films as a kid, but now I've grown. So no. I'll tell you what my mom tells me. God has blessed you. He's blessed you with talent, all right? But not for a minute think that that talent has got anything to do with you proving to the rest of the world that you're a good actor.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
Your job with that talent is to bring some joy into people's homes. Right. And I think I do that too. And if I do 4 of those, I do 4 for that intention. I'm working very hard to make certain films for my soul.
Right.
And we've got to do both. And I will not shy away from that entertainer. I will not. And I'll say it unabashedly. And I don't even care what people have to say, because there are people who walk up to me on the street and talk about those films.
Absolutely. They adore you in them.
Yes.
And you met some really good, you made some very good friends, one of whom was Rishi Kapoor, whom we sadly lost, right? Losing 2 really brilliant, talented actors like Irrfan and Rishi Kapoor. I think the film industry has really been buffeted from all sides, hasn't it?
It's been terrible.
Yeah.
It's been terrible. I met Rishi Kapoor in New York, and not for a minute that he ever grumbled. Not once.
Yeah.
He was only talking about where are we going to eat tomorrow. And he's right in the middle of proper, full-blown therapy.
Right.
And he's talking about, and he is joking away, and he is yelling it out there. And I just love the spirit of the man.
Right.
I just love the spirit. And Irrfan, I had the greatest regard for. The greatest regard for. I called up his manager after he passed.
Yeah.
I don't know his wife. I don't know. I feel awful. I wrote a bit. I called up his manager, who was with him all the time, And I just said, I hope you're doing well, because she must be so heartbroken.
Yeah.
And I used to meet her on the set sometimes, and the van was there. And I hate invading people's vans on the set. You're obliged to go and say hello to people. But in Irrfan's case, because I really, really regarded him very highly.
Yeah.
As a gentle soul and as a consummate artist.
Right.
And I used to tell her, can I go and meet Irrfan? Saying, of course, you don't have to ask him. No, just go and check and say, I'm coming. I don't want to invade.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just go and just give him a hug and go away. It was, I loved him so much. I didn't know him very well, but Rishi Kapoor and I shared a different kind of relationship.
Right.
He loved my wife Zenobia. He loved my boys. He worked with both of them.
Yeah.
And he always had something to say about Parsi food and.
Of course.
Yeah.
Your boys are also in the film business. How is it?
Yes.
Oh, one is an actor, one is a director.
No, the boy who was co-opted into a film to act, who doesn't enjoy acting at all.
Doesn't? Okay.
Not at all. He did that one film and he was not very happy. And I thought he did a decent job, but all dads say that. He was pretty good in Student of the Year.
Right.
But he's done a short film for Netflix as a director, and he's associate director on Karan's next Takht.
Oh really? Oh, the film that I hope finally gets made.
I just hope so too. So he was associate director on that.
Okay.
That's a responsibility and a half. And Danesh, my older son, was in production for 5 films now.
Oh, okay.
And now we'll all get together as the three boys of Irani movie tone and hopefully do something good, make something good out of it.
I think we all look forward to some magical cinema coming from you. Thank you so much, Boman. It's been such a pleasure. Is there any last piece of advice you'd like to give to people who want to tell their story, who want to learn the craft of storytelling? Apart from, of course, that they should attend your workshop. I think that should be mandatory. But is there any advice that you'd like to give them?
I'll sound like a broken record, Kaveree.
No.
But I'll say this, that, people think of writing as a good idea.
Hmm.
You had a good idea, you think you've got it. Your work is over.
Right.
But when you have a good idea, make sure you have the proper tools to write a good screenplay. And that takes time and that takes practice.
Right.
Otherwise, your idea people will say, okay, I love the idea, let's fund it, let's go do it. People will want to work in the film because the idea sounds great when you have a conversation. But from scene to flip over to scene to flip over to scene takes a lot of craft and dedication and time. So it's the long haul. Getting a good idea is just the beginning. Sometimes you don't even need a great idea. You just need a character who wants something, who wants to get onto a journey. That's all you need, and you can write a lovely screenplay. So don't look for the big idea only.
Right.
Try and understand how a screenplay is written. There is a craft and there is a science. If you could study that, and then forget about it maybe later on.
Yeah.
But at least know the rules before you break them.
Right. Wonderful. We look forward to watching you as Farooq Engineer in 83 as soon as the theatres open. I think it'll be very exciting. He was, as you said, an exciting cricketer, and it'll be terrific to see you as him. Thank you so much.
It's a small part. It's a small part. If Farooq Engineer didn't play in the World Cup, he was a commentator.
He was a commentator, yes.
Where I'm very proud. And then, of course, we look forward to Jayesh Bhai Jordar too.
Yes. Thank you so much for being with us, and all the very best.
Thank you so very much, Kaveree. God bless. And whoever's watching, thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you. And see you soon. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Please like our social media handles and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the bell icon.